Hello beautiful, and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, hello and welcome. My name is Mawaheb. In today's video I want to burn test the COCO candles that I made with you. I think it was last week or the week before, but if you haven't seen that video I'll link it down below. The candles have been curing for about 2 weeks and I'm really excited to burn test these candles with you. So without further ado, let's get into burn testing the candles. Good evening everyone. I am ready to burn COCO. So these have literally been curing for about 10 days, probably a little bit over than that now. I'm super excited to burn test them. So I've used the same fragrance oil throughout just so I can focus on these wicks. Just for a reminder, this is TB10, TB8, Stabilo 12 and Stabilo 8. I am ready to light the candles with you guys. It is literally Sunday evening right now and I am cleaning around the house and preparing myself for work tomorrow and just doing everything that I need to do, because literally you guys, the week flies by so fast. The weekend flies by even faster and it's just like you can't, everything moves very fast. There we go. Sorry guys, I've had to film on my iPhone because literally my camera is just not letting me film because I've got too much footage on it. But this is the first hour burn, and as you guys can see here, TB8 is struggling for dear life. TB10 though is doing a lot better. I can see flame, which is good, no mushrooming. And by the way, the hot throw in my room right now is just amazing. Stabilo 12 is actually doing really well. I think TB10 and Stabilo 12 are doing the best. Stabilo 8 unfortunately too small, is struggling as well for dear life. From what we can see right now from the first hour burn, TB10 and Stabilo 12 are definitely the ones to go. I'm gonna wait for another hour or two and see how Stabilo 10 and TB10 will be doing, but other than that I'll probably need to wake up if they're not performing as well. Here is for the second hour burn. The best one out of all of them is Stabilo 12. When you guys make candles and you're using TBs or Stabilos, start off with a big wick and work your way down. This is lesson learned for me now. So next time I would actually try this TB 12 or the 16 and see how these work, but TB8 and TB10 are definitely not the wicks for my 20 centiliter jars. Moving on, I think Stabilo 12 is actually doing the best out of all the wicks. Again, I wish I would have gone up way bigger than TB10 just so I can get a little bit of a similar result to Stabilo 12. I would love to try it with a bigger wick and see how that goes. I still have another 2 hours to go, to be honest, and see if I really do need to wick up. I'm gonna be quite honest with you guys, the hot throw in this room, despite these wicks being really tiny, it's incredible. Here is for the third hour burn. The hot throw is still going really good. TB8, I have a melt pool, a very tiny melt pool, but of course my candle is tunneling. The flame is still there, which is good. It hasn't switched itself off. TB10 has a little bit of a higher flame, obviously comparing to TB8, but again it's also tunneling. Stabilo 12, this is doing the best out of all the candles. I would definitely want to wick up and see how that goes, but I think Stabilo is a potential and TB is a potential, to be honest, but I do need to wick up. Stabilo 8 is still struggling. No major differences, pretty consistent. And here's for the last hour burn, you guys. The candles are consistent with the results. Nothing major has changed, so I'm not going to go through each candle in detail because you've seen that for the past 3 hours. I am ready for bed. I have work. I have to be at work at 8:30 in the morning because we have morning meetings every Mondays that I have to be on time for, and I'm literally ready for bed. It's 10:35 in the evening at the moment. Good night you guys, I'll see you tomorrow. Here is the reset after 4 hours of burn time. It's literally Monday evening. I finished work and they actually look really good. They reset very nicely. It's almost like you didn't burn a candle had none of the candles been tunneling. Like, the reset is so nice. But I just thought I'd show you guys how it looks like. Well, and this is it for my 4-hour burn test, you guys. Just to wrap up today's video, I think TB and Stabilo would actually have more potential in my 20 centiliters with my Eco Coco had I had larger wicks. In my head, because I'm so used to Eco and TCR, the wicks tend to be a lot bigger. Like, for example, if I was to use an Eco 8 or an Eco 6 in a 20 centiliter, my wick would actually be slightly too large and I'd have to wick down. But with Stabilo and TB, now that I'm learning, go a size or two bigger, it's easier for you to wick down than to wick up. Now I'm literally left with 4 tunneling candles, which can be frustrating, but this is why I test. This is why we test as candle makers, to make sure our candles burn well, they're safe, they have a good hot throw, and all of the goodness that you want in your candle. But to be honest with you, with having 4 candles where all my wicks were struggling, I had an incredible hot throw, which I don't remember having a hot throw like that when I last tested Eco Coco, which was literally about 2 years ago. So the fact that I had struggling flames or wicks but a really good hot throw, I'm very impressed. I think there's definitely potential with TB and Stabilo working with this wax. It's just unfortunate for today's burn testing, my wicks were just too small, so I do need it to wick up. They're literally right behind me. I'm burning them every single day. They're not burning right now, but I'm burning them every single day just to, you know, burn them and retest and see what I can do more with the waxes that I've been testing. Kerosene is still one of my favorite waxes to test till today. I still test with it. It's always nice to test different types of waxes and see what works best for you. Another wax that I've literally loved recently, I've mentioned it a few times now, is rapeseed and coconut. It's definitely another wax that I'd want to get more of, especially with my essential oils. I was so taken back. I did not expect the hot throw of my essential oils to be as strong as it did, and it was stronger than kerosene, so very exciting. Lots of testing to do, you guys, but I don't want us to give up, and I'm saying this to myself as well when I watch back this video. No giving up, keep going, keep trying. Testing is a long process, but I'd rather take my time testing, make sure that my candle is giving off a good hot throw, my wick is safe, my flame is safe, and my candle is just an overall safe and good candle for myself, my family, and eventually you guys to burn. If you have enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up and let me know your thoughts about my burn testing video. I'd love to hear your thoughts on what you saw in my wicking process and how the candle is burning. I always love to hear you guys' opinion, because I learned so much from you as much as you guys learn from me. So make sure that you give this video a huge thumbs up, and don't forget to click on that subscribe button down below, and comment down below on what videos you'd like to see from me in the future. And don't forget to turn your post notifications on so you guys can get notified every time I post a new video. With that said, have a great weekend, a lovely week, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye guys.